Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 18 of Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna continue looting Auntie Ethel's lair and then dip down into the Underdark and start doing content there. Okie dokie. Gonna take all of the items here. The Bitter Divorce is an item for Mayrina.
Something good here, I hope.
And here is a whole bunch of various potions. And most of them got really bad side effects, I guess you would call them. So we're not gonna touch any of them. I think there are only 2 good potions there, and I don't really need any of them. But anywho, gotta send some items to the camp. There we go, send all that. And I think we're ready to continue. I'm gonna use this mushroom circle to warp back out to the outside. And that gets us to Mayrina and her husband right there.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
Are you alright?
Not even a little bit. But I will be.
I found a wand. I think I can resurrect your husband.
What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please!
I'm gonna point the wand towards the coffin.
What? What's happening? Why is he still dead?
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him?
So, the hag fulfills her promise. It can never be simple, can it?
But this isn't what she promised! I wanted him back the way he was, not this!
This is your husband. Do you want him or not?
Connor? Connor! I don't even know if he's in there, but he might be. And if he is, I'll find him and bring him back.
Here is the wand. Good luck to you and Connor.
Thanks. But we'll need more than luck. A bloody miracle, more like it. I'll find a wizard or something. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. Remember? And thank you, I guess. Come on, love. Let's go.
Alright.
This wand wasn't the best idea.
No, it wasn't.
Forget it. The milk's already spilled.
So we're gonna enter Auntie Ethel's room through this area.
In trouble now.
Loot some of the chests that are named, and And then we're gonna go to the Zentrum hideout to get into the Underdark. So actually here, gonna take everything. But not the food. Don't trust it. Take this potion. And this one. And open this chest. And I think I'm gonna call it a day after that. Or I lied. There's more items. This crude chest I'll open. I'll open all the chests. How about that? Take that. Take this guy. And potion of greater healing. Yep. And some more alchemical ingredients. And a potion of healing. Come on. Can I grab it? There we go. And now we're ready to move on. Let's teleport to the Zentrum hideout. We'll be able to sell off some of the items there that I got. See if they have anything interesting for sale. And then we'll proceed into the Underdark. And normally I usually go there at like level 3 or 4. But now we'll be able to completely do really well.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, let's
Of
trade.
course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Alright, we're bartering. Here is all of the armor I don't need or want. Those rings. That. All of the masks. And I think that's about it. Just wanna make sure that there isn't any good dice here. But I will take a potion of invisibility. There we go. Give me the rest in gold. And I'll
Pleasure.
be on my way. See ya. I'm gonna go up this ladder
Pick up the pace!
with Zaris, the boss. And we'll make our way across and down towards where the wolves are. Because they'll be able to tell us about the illusionary wall. And then we'll just run through there. Yep. And that's an alternate entrance to the Underdark.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadow Hunt.
There we go.
Everyone's frightened of something. My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
Yeah, remember how I was saying that this little trigger didn't happen before? Well, now it did. So let's talk to her.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. I've always been terrified of them, ever since I was a child. I showed you my memory of when I was lost in the woods. It can hardly come as a surprise. The Mother Superior wasn't above using it against me. If I disobeyed, sometimes instead of a whipping, she'd threaten to drag me to a wolf den. Never failed to bring me back in line. Why is it always the bad memories I can still recall? In any case, I'll be keen to avoid them.
I'll try to avoid wolves in the future, where possible.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
You seemed intrigued when Halsin mentioned Dark Justiciars before.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful.
As
Alright,
long
and
as
I
I've
think we already
lived
heard
to
that,
become
yeah.
It's all but mother.
There we go.
Sometimes
I'm just
I
gonna
wonder
skip
if she
through
would
that.
ever deem me ready.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you
I
for
owe her
sharing.
everything,
Yep,
and I only
already heard that. So up here, we'll talk to this wolf. And he should tell us about an illusionary wall.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
Thank you. Good to know.
Illusionary wall.
What's behind it?
Let's find out what it seeks to hide.
There is a elevator that we're gonna lockpick to open up this winch. Very easy check. Passed it with a roll of 2. Alright, everybody, get on here. Time to move to the Underdark. And I think all of the conversation that happen between like your companions have already happened when we dip down through the alternate entrance or a different entrance. Okie dokie. Let's move on. Loot these named chests. It's locked.
God, what's happening?
Some sort of tremors, my guy. Literally. Alright, this one is locked as well. Not gonna stop me, though. Haha. Yes, it will. But like I said in the other video, you can just use your thieves' tools to try again. Because don't want to burn an inspiration point on something that I don't need to.
Fungal spores. Must be myconids nearby.
Oh, very interesting, Gale. Thank you for that information.
More are coming.
That voice. Do you hear it too?
They're coming. They're coming.
I'm just gonna say this. Tell me I'm not imagining that voice.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They are coming. You are coming.
Yes, I am. And let's see. Actually, we'll enter through here. There should be a couple Minotaur enemies that we'll be able to take out with height advantage. But we'll see how it works out for us. No. Oh, there it goes.
Yes?
Gale, actually restore your spell slots. Always keep forgetting to do that. There we go. And then we're gonna go into turn-based mode.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
My character can fire. Oh, no. Come on, cowman. Where are you going? Let me shoot at you. Alright. Maybe. Yes, no. There we go. It's getting closer. And fire. And sure, why not? Block of the Far Realms for that. It's critical hit. And fire again. Nope. I think it's unaware that somebody is shooting at him. There we go, finally. Shadow Heart. Guiding Bolt. I think it was an upcast Guiding Bolt too. Very good. Did really good damage there. Gale. Just 3 magic missiles. Level 1 to do some damage.
Another fight. Let's go.
My character is gonna move out of the way. Shovel, you can just hang out there. Karlak's gonna throw her returning pike.
Ought to do it.
There's one, and here's the second one. Critical miss, but was still able to do some damage. Good. End turn. Now the second one is dashing in. The first Minotaur also casts Reckless Roar and tries to make its way towards us.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Karlak. Yeah, just take out this guy first. Why not? And that should kill it. There we go.
A tale for the ages.
Gale, I want you to cast an upcast magic missile. It was 5 magic missiles going into this guy. Did decent enough damage. Shadow Heart. No, we can't do that. Let's just do another level 2 Radiant Bolt. There we go.
Dice roll in my favor.
Gale, fall back.
Time to push my luck again.
My character is gonna cast Dissonant Whispers to try and frighten the enemy so he can't make his way towards us. There we go. Success. And end turn. Shovel.
It's hot in here.
Don't need you to do anything. Karlak, you already did your actions. End turn.
Sometimes the only way out is
There we go. Sometimes CC is like the best option because we pretty much disabled this enemy for a turn where he can't do anything.
Got to focus.
Karlak, throw your pike. Do it again for me, please. There we go. Thank you. And now, Gale,
Destroyer.
cast a level 2 magic missile into this Minotaur. And now it only has 10 HP left.
Knight to King 5.
I'm ready.
So, Shadowheart should be able to hit it with a cantrip or Radiant Bolt. She's gonna do a level 3 Radiant Bolt this time. There we go! Not too bad.
Well, in it.
So let's grab the... Oh! Oh! Traps! No! Run away! Oof. I thought one of the companions would trigger that. They might still do. Alright, let's just disable it. Ah! Hate when that happens. But it's alright. We'll be taking a long rest here. Because we
Maybe I need more pockets.
are low on spell slots for the Shadowheart. And now we got damaged by that trap. Just because I misclicked a little too close to them and my companions decided to trigger them. And up here there is actually a really good sword as well. Just for my bard. Alright, let's sleep in the Underdark. Long rest. Yep, sounds good. And let's talk to everybody, see if they got anything new to say. Karlak?
Oh, hi.
I don't remember if we already had this conversation. Well, let's do it anyways. What's it been like not to touch anyone for such a long time?
Sad. I couldn't let myself feel sad in the Hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best to keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step.
Okay, yep, not much. Let's see, Lae'zel, you got anything interesting to say?
Speak.
I think we actually talked through all of those options as well. So we'll just take the long rest and then move on. Yep, looks good.
Blood hurts.
You're hurt. Let me see. Very easy check. Yep.
Look, cut.
Hold still. I'll make it better. Once again, very easy check. Critical failure. Alright, we'll roll again. And get a critical success right afterwards.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Good. No hurt.
How did this happen?
Teeth. Claws. Bigger.
You fought something bigger than you? Why?
Strong. Fight. Win.
Take on something closer to your own size next time.
Too big. Wait. Strong. Show you.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Shadowheart. And now we got our very own owlbear cub. Let's talk to him. And pet him. Karlak approves. But looked like a bite. Or rather a bug. Where there was no conversation from him. Anywho, let's long rest. For reals now. There we go. I don't think anything else is happening there. Looks good. Leave camp. I'm gonna rebuff everybody and continue on. It's a little ritual we do right after we wake up. You know, brush your teeth. Wash your face, cast Long Strider. Potato, potato. And cast Speak with Animals on my character. Gale's gonna, of course, cast his mage armor on himself. And recover the spell slot.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yes, it is. What we got here?
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
I think this is actually where the Whisper in Depth leads to. If you use like a potion of Featherfall to jump down from there, you land right around here. And there is also an entrance in Auntie Ethel's lair as well. But it's like one of those things. It's more difficult to access in my opinion. Here it's kind of nice. You don't really have too many difficult enemies quite yet. And we should be able to find the Myconids colony and be able to trade with some people there. And of course here we've got Selenites and some Justiciars as well. Because Selenites built the outpost. That's where the goblins are occupying right now, or were occupying before we killed them.
That's curious.
And then afterwards, the Sharon forces attacked through here. And actually, if you read all of the journals up here, you can kind of get some more information on it. But let's see. I'm gonna finish looting the items here and let you read through if you're interested on your own. Alright. Which one is it? This is a letter from Ethel. Yeah. Here we go. Ancient Selenite Journal. Once again, you can pause it and read through it on your own. Then we got Journal of High Initiate. Same thing. And a faded note to boot. Oh no, that's from Ethel's. But the Ethel's letter is kind of cool. It's conversing with her sister, who is probably another Heg. And there is Falar Aluve, one of the best swords for a Dex character or a bard. So let's interact with it.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
This feels holy. Consider what that appropriate ritual might be. And let's get help from Shadowheart, and we're also gonna use a lock point. The roll is advantage. Critical success.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Elistray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
Shed a few drops of blood onto the stone.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
There we go. And we got our inspiration point. Alright, where is this sword? There we go. And the good thing about this sword, it's got a special action called Melody, and you can use either Shriek or Sing. Sing kind of acts like a bless, gives you 1d4 or allies in range 1d4 to attacks. And Shriek,
known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
yep. And the Shriek one does damage to the enemies, 1d4 per attack. So with Gale casting Magic Missile, it's gonna like add 1d4 to every Magic Missile, pretty much doubling his output. Here we're gonna try and grab some of the Timask spores by shooting at this mushroom, going into turn-based mode, and then looting it. There we go. And you can use those spores to create confusion grenades, which are fairly powerful. And here's something happening, an attack of some sort. Exit. Oh, it's a Bulette that jumped out and ambushed us right away. Well,
yes.
Bulette, however you pronounce it. Karlach's gonna frenzy and throw the returning pike 2 times. Actually, will be a good demonstration of the Shriek. So my character is gonna cast Shriek. There we go.
Bye forever, pal.
And now Karlach's gonna throw her returning pike again.
That's it.
There we go. Got 2 damage of psychic type, I think. Alright, and turn.
No gloom, all doom.
Gale, upcast magic missile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, doing all sorts of extra damage. And Shadowheart, you're gonna cast your Spirit Guardians. And attack this Bulette with it. There we go. Did 3 extra damage. And turn. And turn. Shovel's gonna try to scare it if it can get in the range. Alright. Need to roll up 4 on our cutting words. We'll try it. There we go. And end turn. So the Bulette is frightened. Can't move, but it's fired off a corrosive phlegm at my character. I'm gonna reroll. And Shovel got killed, but it's alright. Shadowheart, tag it again with your Spirit Guardians.
My turn.
Karlach will do Frenzied Throw, which prones the Bulette, and then fire off 2 more throws. See? Easy peasy. And we're able to kill it off.
What now?
So we'll take that. And it has Blood Guzzler Garb, which I don't really think I need. And some other items that I don't care about. Now this can be fairly dangerous area. It's got some more of these T-masks. and an exploding mushroom called torch stalks. So we're just gonna jump over here.
Timusk and torch stalks. Hell of a combination.
So you run into the T-masks.
By one, blown up by the other.
Yep. You run into the T-masks, get confused, start wandering around, and run into the torch stalks. So we're actually gonna fire off on the torch stalks to explode them all. And then run in and grab all the T-mask spores because they're gonna be useful.
No time to rest.
If you insist.
Oh, they disappeared. Alright, that's unfortunate. But it's alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Nothing. There we go. And here, gonna fire off the bow at this T-mask to grab the spore. And then back out.
Best be on my way.
That's just a way to collect some alchemical ingredients. And there, I accidentally
Wish I had a bag
blew
of
up
holding.
some of my party members. Alright, let's take these T-mask spores. But unfortunately, I think once you pick up one, the rest of them disappear. Something like that. So let's fire on the torch stalks and grab another T-mask spore. And then all of the items here. Why not? Okie dokie. I think at this point we need to take a short rest. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll feel that one later.
There we go. And actually I'm gonna pick up a couple more illicit powers from my character. So we're gonna go for the stage fright, which is a pretty good AoE spell. Causes your enemies to have disadvantage on their attack rolls, and then they take damage after they miss. So I'll grab it. Take this guy, then take that guy. Alright, yeah. Should be fine. And up here we see some Myconids. Let's talk to them.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Hum a peaceful tune in harmony with the Sovereign.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
I sense your fear. I've come to aid you.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
There we go. We're able to get in here peacefully into the Mushroom Grotto. And Definitely don't want to touch anything that's red, because that can aggro all the enemies, or rather all the Myconids, and turn them into your enemies.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Alright, here we go. Sovereign Spa, let's talk to him.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
Planting spores in a corpse. What magic is this?
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
These spores hold such power. How might I gain this knowledge?
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
The Dwergar attacked you in those visions. Why?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
The Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
You harbor a fugitive gnome? Admirable of you.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
I'll cleanse the rot. This Dwergar near the lake will die.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
Okie dokie. And up here we got Thula, a deep gnome that's part of Wulbrun's band. Iron Hand gnomes.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Who did this to you?
Dwergar slashed me.
How did you end up here?
Myconids. Took pity on me. Sound, lads. Especially since the Greys gave him hell for it.
Sound shrooms. Snake druids, take note.
And we're gonna give her an antitoxin. Here we go. Drink this.
Gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
How could I pass by? You were in pain.
No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too.
I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh,
It hurts.
Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
Take it easy and tell me... here we go. Try it again. Take it easy and tell me what I can do.
Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake.
What was this expedition your clan were on?
Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual. But our work pays well. Help my clan and we'll make it worth your while, I swear.
And there we missed an insight check, which kinda tells that she was lying to us. But it's alright. Alright, I'll free you people if I can.
Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
There we go. Got some nice boots out of it. Boots of speed. So that has a bonus action to gain speed and freedom of movement. So movement speed doubles. Alright, definitely gonna go to Shadowheart. Because she already gonna have extra movements from the haste helm. And now with these boots. Yep. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And I guess we'll give no. Yeah.
No one back home.
Nobody else can use it. I was just reading through what it said.
What path lies before me?
But anywho, let's talk to some other guests of the Myconids.
So many minds connected. What could they accomplish?
We got Blurg here, a hobgoblin that we'll talk
I have
to.
Something to ask.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
A mind flare infected me with a tadpole.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
Gonna explain the whole story to him.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
And Illithid is your friend? How is that possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
What is the grand design?
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
We're gonna let him do it. So, gonna relax and let Amelum's mind search your own.
As Amelum's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Can you extract the tadpole?
No. It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
That doesn't sound ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
I'm gonna tell Amelum about the strange mind flayer ship that we were on.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
Thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Bypass? What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timisk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timisks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Lovely. So, where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Alright, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms.
May your travels be safe and swift.
And now let's talk to Blurk again to trade.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
Not quite, Blurk. But actually, let's talk to him. I've never seen a hobgoblin like you before.
The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality.
Research in the Underdark sounds like a dangerous prospect.
Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, trillimac. I've studied them for years.
What have your studies uncovered?
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict.
Were you here when the Dweger attacked?
I observed the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handled themselves well enough.
Okie dokie. Got anything interesting to trade?
I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
And let's see. What do we got here? Might be good. Boots of Genial Strider. That's not so good. This is really good for Gale, because he primarily uses Magic Missile, so that's gonna add one extra dart to the spell. And let's see. Also gained no. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. No. No. And I think, yeah. We're just gonna sell off some of the items that I don't need anymore. I think we gave enough items to Gale to satisfy all of his needs. I'm gonna sell all of the notes. This we don't need. And let's see. What else? No, I think we're good. Here you go. Take some gold.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
Alright, there, Blurg. So we'll give this to Gale so he can equip it right away. And where are those boots? No, no. Did I not buy the boots? Yeah. I'll check it off screen. How about that? So here we go. Gale's gonna equip the Psychic Spark, which actually gives him an extra magic missile to cast as a weapon ability, or weapon spell rather.
No one stopped me.
Alright. Yeah, alrighty. And I think it's actually a pretty good spot to end the episode. On the next episode, I'm gonna talk to a Melum. There is another, I believe, gnome dwarf lady that we'll talk to get another quest. and then we'll head out and continue our exploration. Anyways, thank you, and see you again soon.